Hello everyone, I'm Teresa back here at Arthur's and Reader's Book Corner, and today I'll be talking about some book reviews for books that I received, ARCs, from HarperCollins Publisher. I've talked about these books a little bit before, and they are The Fifth Letter by Nikolai Moriarty and The Runaway Midwife by Patricia Harmon. Let's talk about The Fifth Letter first. I really enjoyed this book. It's about four friends. They go on a vacation together, just hanging out, doing different girly things, excursions, and they come up with the bright idea that they will write secret letters. Each one will write a letter, kind of revealing secrets about themselves, and nobody would know who wrote which letter, and they would read them together. And if the letter poses a problem, they would just kind of help the person that mysteriously wrote it, give them advice. So the first letter comes out, everything goes okay. They get to the second letter, everything's okay. But one night, Joni, who is the friend that actually put all this together, and the friends are Joni, Debbie, Eden, and Trina. Joni wakes up late, finds the fire burning, and she finds a little bit of a letter that she knew that the four letters were already written, but there was a fifth letter, and that's hence the fifth letter. And she tries to read it, but the pages are burned, so she can't really figure out what it is, but she comes up with the idea. Joni does find out the full length of the fifth letter, and that fifth letter takes the friends on a different course. This book actually kind of shows you what friendship is really about. You might think you know your friends, you might not. And as it says, a fun vacation game turns destructive, exposing dark secrets, deeply buried grudges, and shocking betrayal. Yeah. But you have to read the book to find out what the fifth letter is all about. Secrets are revealed. Secrets that they might have known, but they didn't know exactly which girl it was pointed to. But the fifth letter is the letter that causes all the problems with these young ladies' friendship. I thought the book was well written. This is a debut book by this author. And of course the first book I've read by her. And thank you, HarperCollins Publisher, for sending me this. It was a wonderful read. I gave it a 5-star. The plot was wonderful. The theme of the book was excellent. It talks about friendships. Besides the secrets and the betrayal, it talks about friendships. It's about relationships, love. I mean, there's different things going on and different hitting meanings, heartfelt meanings in the letters that they're writing. So I think the author did a wonderful job. The characters are ones that you can invest in. Out of all the friends, each reader that reads this book is going to relate to one of them, if not more than one. So I think she did a wonderful job with that, describing the characters, because the characters are, well developed. And I think it's a wonderful book to read. I look forward to reading more by this author. So thank you, HarperCollins, again, and thank you to Nicola Moriarty for writing such a wonderful book. The next book that I also got from HarperCollins, as I mentioned before, is The Runaway Midwife. And this book was totally different from the letter in the fact that it's about this midwife that she works in a clinic, but she also does side work as a midwife. She has one patient that is not due to go in labor yet. Everything looks fine when she last checks on the young lady, and she has an assistant that stays with her when Claire Perry is the midwife, and she leaves to go home. The young lady has complications. The assistant is there trying to help her and the patient's husband, but the young lady has complications, and Claire gets blamed for the complications that the lady goes through. And Claire's, I guess Claire just decides, instead of facing what might be coming toward her because they wanted to press charges against her, Claire decides that she's just going to disappear. So she she goes, takes money out of her and her husband's bank account, and she just leaves. She ends up on an island, far away from her family. She has a daughter that's in college, so she's okay with leaving because she knows that her daughter's at school and college and everything is going well with her. Her relationship with her husband is not the greatest, so that's another reason why she feels comfortable leaving. And when she does, she ends up, like I said, on this island. And she meets a lot of different people on this island. She rents a home from an elderly couple that's not using it anymore. So the only thing about it is that she didn't have a passport. But she ends up getting there. And then the story goes through her meeting the different people of the island, building relationships as a different person. Because in it, she changes her name to Sarah Livingston. And she becomes Sarah. And nobody on this island knows her past or know what's happening or that the police are looking for or anything. So she builds a romance. So the story goes through her building a romance and learning more about the people on the island. And her trying to make sure that they don't find out that she's not really Sarah, that she's really Claire Perry. This book I had a different outlook on. It was slow to begin with, but it did pick up. I think it dragged on a little bit longer than what it needed to. I did enjoy her more as Sarah than I did as Claire at the beginning. So I related more to Sarah than I did the original character, Claire. But I think that the book just, it kind of muddled on too long. I didn't think it really needed to be as thick as it was. I think the story could have ended a little bit sooner. But I understand why the author did the book the way she did. Like I said, I believe the characters were well written. I love the story plot. A midwife that goes on the run because she's wanted is a different plot twist. So I did appreciate that. And I will read more by this author. This is the first book that I've read by her. So I will read more so I can compare her writing a little bit more to see if I like it or not. So thank you to HarperCollins publisher for sending me this book, this ARC, for review. I really enjoyed both of the books. Like I said, the fifth letter I gave 5 stars. The Runaway Midwife, I believe I gave 4. So that's my reviews. Hope I didn't give a lot away. I think everybody should try them though and then make their own opinions. But once again, I want to thank HarperCollins for that, sending me the books. And if you've read either one of these ARCs, because they are out now, they were released in January. So if you've read any of them, please leave comments below so I can see what you thought about the books and kind of compare and kind of discuss with you things that you liked about them and things that I liked about them, so we could just kind of start a discussion about them. So thank you guys for watching. Let's get social. I'll leave my social media in the comments below. Please like and subscribe my page so you can learn more about me and I can learn more about you. And also, if you would like to continue to get notifications when my videos are released, hit that little bell so that I can start coming to your inbox. Without further ado, until next time, my fuzzy socks will see you out. Bye!